Hi, welcome to my channel. I am your Inner Light Coach, and I'm grateful that you've joined me here today. Let's step together through stories, rituals, and reflections, and thank you for shining your presence here. Today is Tuesday, Threshold Thoughts, and when I woke up this morning it was 7 degrees outside, and now it's 20 degrees outside. Still chilly. But I was reflecting on the garden that I grew this past summer and thinking about I took a leap of faith in growing this garden. I haven't grown a garden by myself like ever. When I was growing up, my father always had a garden, and it was a pretty big garden, and we were I spent a lot of time helping water the garden and weed the garden and pick the vegetables, and then we grew so many vegetables that we just packed bags up and gave them to the neighbors to eat. So we helped feed the neighborhood, and I thought I had this big idea that I was going to grow this big great garden and I was going to be able to feed the whole town. But I gathered my seeds. Some of the seeds I took from vegetables from the supermarket, and I did purchase heirloom seeds from the one of the local stores. I think it was Tractor Supply. And I set out. I started everything from seedlings in my kitchen, and then when they were big enough I transplanted them outside, and I ended up with a really cute little garden. And I journaled about my garden, video journal and written journal, so maybe I'll be able to add that at a future time. But I had no idea if these seeds were going to grow. I had no idea how my garden was going to turn out, and it turned out pretty good. I was very happy. I had corn. I planted 22 corn plants, and I think I ended up with 17 ears of corn. So, and they were small, but they were bread and butter, and they were delicious. And my tomato plants they grew, but the deer ate the tops off them. And my pepper plants, I guess the deer really likes pepper leaves because they ate them down to the nubs. And my green beans, I ended up getting like 8 green beans every day, like all summer long, and until like the middle of summer or toward the end of summer. And then the green beans just came in, and I was eating green beans, and it was really, really good. And zucchini and summer squash, and that's the yellow squash. And I even had some butternut squash grow, which I was really excited about. I actually ate my butternut squash. I turned it into a savory dish, and I ate that for Thanksgiving. And I was a little disappointed in the pumpkins. I thought I was going to have a lot of pumpkins, but the deer like pumpkins, and they were eating them before they were full grown. And I did grow 2 cantaloupe. So I didn't know what was going to grow, and I was very thankful for everything that did. And I had good eats, fresh vegetables for summer, so I was so happy for that. And after we had our first frost, I thought, that was it for the garden. But the tomato plants, the pepper plants, and the green bean plants were still trying to bear fruit. So what I did was I dug them all up and I brought them inside. So now I have a little garden inside. You can see behind me, those are the tomato plants, and behind I have the green bean and the pepper. And I've actually got several little peppers growing. They didn't have a chance outside with the deer, but inside they're flourishing. I keep them watered. I prune them, and I still get little cherry tomatoes. Let's see. I've got new ones growing, and I've got, let's see over here. I've got, let's see, where are they? I got a little guy there. Hope you saw that. So my garden turned out to be more than what I expected, and I'm so grateful for that. And I'm still getting cherry tomatoes and green beans and peppers. So you never know. So grow that garden, plant those seeds, get out there, do your thing. So thank you for watching. Let's get back to love. God is good. Love and light to all. Until next time, walk gently and shine brightly.